Hey, what's up guys? It's Karma, and today I have an Advanced Warfare class setup video for you. I don't believe I've done one yet in this game, and if I have, well, then I just have a really bad memory. But let's get right into it. So, these classes I use pretty much in every game mode. I use them in Hardpoint, I use them in Capture the Flag, I use them in Uplink, and then the next page I use in Search and Destroy. So we're going to start off the Uplink, Hardpoint, and CTF classes, and let's get right into it. So the first class I use is the ASM-1. Lightweight, fast hands, blast presser, toughness. If you play competitive Call of Duty, these are the perks you want. These are the attachments you want. This is one of the guns you want to use. The other gun is the BAL, of course, but I don't really use a BAL that much. So the ASM-1, the best submachine gun in the game that you can use. All competitive players use it. The BAL 27, the best assault rifle by far. Tacticals are probably the biggest thing right now. It's probably the biggest part of the meta we're playing in. Actually, it is the meta. The meta right now is stun grenades, flak jacket, hardwire, and Semtexes. Oh, hey. Hey, you. Class to use. I don't think she really has a favorite class. She's like, I like to use this controller. This controller is my favorite one, the green one. So this class is like my main class in Advanced Warfare. You know, there's really no negatives to it. The only bad thing about this class, I would say, with the current meta is, one, I'm vulnerable to grenades. Two, I can be stunned. So I can get killed by explosives, and I can get killed or stunned by stun grenades, obviously. So I really have no protection on this class besides my stun grenades. But two stun grenades can mean like holding off a team for 10 seconds or killing a guy who's one shot. Like, you can do a lot with two stun grenades, and you know that's why they're probably the most commonly used exo launcher in the game. My next class. This class right here, same as the first one. The only difference is I have two Semtex grenades. Semtexes, as I said before, are really good right now. Most people don't use flak jacket anymore because you don't need it. It doesn't reduce the flinch by stun grenades. You know, they fixed it with the most recent patch. The grenade flinch is stopped by flak jacket, and the stun flinch is stopped by hardwire. So like I said, before you needed both of them to stop the flinch. Now you don't. So Semtexes are even better. Most people won't have flak jacket. Worst case, there's like an AR with flak jacket, or there's someone, you know, who's prepared going into the match and they have a flak jacket class, which is something I will tell you right now. I don't have a flak jacket class, but on LAN, normally I will switch out this one on a map where I know I'm not going to use a BAL. I will just switch this class, put on flak jacket, and put in ASM-1. Like, for example, I will do it right now. I will switch that to that. I will take away my exo launcher, and I'll put on flak jacket, and this is what my class will look like. But normally I really only do this on LAN. I don't know, just online I just you never like come into those scenarios where there's like 4 people chucking nades at you, or like just something along those lines. So this class, like I said, I really only use on LAN. I just pull it out then because that's when people really get down and serious, I guess. So, you know, online you never really run into a team who's like, oh my god, they're throwing 8 grenades at us. It's more or less, oh, there's like 1 guy using grenades, maybe 2 guys. It's not that big of a deal. But at X Games we played, I believe it was Phaser Elevate. Someone we played, I forget who. They were just poof, 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 chucking nades everywhere, and I was like, damn, man, like I wasn't even going widescreen that match. I was just getting pelted by nades. Like, I couldn't even go near the hill. It was just a barrage of just grenades flying at the hill over and over. So that is kind of the new meta: nades or stuns, flak jacket or hardwire, or both, depending on what kind of player you are. So my third class, hardwire, ASM-1. Like I said, I really only use it if I'm doing some break where I feel I'm going to get stunned, or do some break where I know I'm going to get stunned, or if I just feel like I'm being bombarded with stun grenades. But even then, like, this really isn't a class for me because I already have 2 teammates. At least I'm pretty sure most of the time Crim and Formal, you know, they use hardwire. They're probably on and off. I really don't know. But just from my knowledge, at least playing with them, I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. So if I were to use hardwire, we would have 3 people using hardwire, and then in return, the enemy team knows where 3 of us are wherever we exit. So to me, that's why I've never touched hardware, you know, as much as other people. Like some teams, they'll be like, oh, there's a hardwire on the map. Oh, and there's another hardwire. Oh, they got like 3 or 4 hardwires. Like, what are you doing? I mean, do it. It's fine. I don't care. You just show me where you are. So that's completely okay with me. Those, like I said, are my hard point, my capture the flag, my uplink classes. There's really not much to them. There's really not much you can do. Trophies suck, so you just can't use trophies because the trophies don't stop a stun from being a double tap. So if you have a trophy class and someone throws stuns at you and they double X, well, you're gonna still get stunned. There's really nothing stopping that because you can't stop something that's already exploding. Common sense, right? So those classes are pretty much like the only classes you really need in Advanced Warfare, at least for respawns. Like I said, you could throw in a trophy class. You could throw in, I don't know, don't throw in a trophy class. Trophies suck. So just completely forget that. On to page number 2. These are my search and destroy classes, and guess what? To your surprise, they won't be any different really besides like one thing. So instead of Semtexes on my classes, I have grenades right here. Grenades. Two grenade classes, 2 stun classes, and I'm pretty OCD with how my classes are. If you notice, you know, from watching my streams or just even watching this video, you'll notice my bow attachments. They have to be stock, foregrip, quick draw. It doesn't make your gun any better. It doesn't make it any more accurate. It doesn't give it any more power. It's just I'm just crazy and I have to see it like that. Whereas, you know, my SMG has to be foregrip, advanced rifling, and quick draw. They have to be like that. So this is probably the only different class. Instead of a hardwire class or something like that, I have a trophy class. It works in search and destroy. You know, when you're pushing up towards bomb sites or even on defense, if you know you want to cut the map a little bit and get to a spot a little bit quicker instead of going all the way around, you know, you can use the trophy. It'll hopefully defend you from the grenades that are going to be, you know, flying in the sky, hitting one of your spots on the map. So trophy class I think is really good in search. I either use an SMG on it or I use a BAL. BAL is kind of better because most people in search and destroy are using BALs, and I don't know, the BAL is just overall it's a little bit better than the ASM one. That's why you see a lot of people using BALs now. The quick fire rate allows you to kill people up close. So if you're like shooting someone and you got someone gunning you in the right, as long as you hold that trigger down, you can turn, you know, snapshot onto them, and they're probably gonna die quicker than they would think. Even though they have a sub, they're probably like, "Damn, dude, how did you just kill me?" Well, a revved up BAL is better than any gun in the game. So that's why I use the BAL. Just better in search, better overall. But sometimes I have the ASM one. Sorry about my dog. Doesn't have her bark collar on. She's going crazy right now. Probably heard a bird. These classes though, ASM 1 and a BAL. I just have a a stun class with mute on. Mute's pretty good in this game. It lets you exo around without the enemy team hearing you. So that's why I use mute. If I don't have mute, I'm kind of iffy on boosting around because I know if it was me, I'm just listening like, oh dude, there's just some guy going. Like you're just sitting here like in a corner and you're like, dude, well, I hear him boosting everywhere. I know where he is. I guess I'm gonna get a free kill on this guy. I mean, it's not really a free kill. You can go without using exo mute, but I just prefer to use exo mute. Grenades, really, they're good for checking spots. The blast radius is kind of big, and you can use them to kill people off their break with some pre-nades or save them and pre-nade somewhere where you expect someone to be. So those are my classes. Like I said, not really much to them. You can't really do anything crazy in this game with the classes. If we would have kept the stim and the cloak and the hover and just overkill, you would see like a much more diverse class setup, which it kind of sucks. That's what we're lacking right now, but it made the game better, I'd say, in a sense. Like, I was fine with overkill. Lots of people didn't want overkill. I really liked the sniping aspect. Yeah, it was annoying getting killed by like 4 people sniping at you, but just playing with this team, I've realized there's ways to counter it. You could counter 4 people sniping pretty easily as long as 4 of you play together. mix in some stun grenades, maybe some nades, you're going to kill a sniper 100% of the time. But, I mean, with the meta, I'm fine with the meta. I like how the game plays right now. Like I said, you can't really do much with your classes because you're kind of limited. But it is what it is. That's how all Call of Duties have been. It's not changing anytime soon. It was a little bit more diverse before, but, you know, now we're back to everyone pretty much is the same thing. So, in the end of the day, it comes down to who's got the rawest gun skill, who's making the right plays, and I'm not too disappointed about that. I enjoy it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this class setup video. Hopefully they help you, I don't know, get more kills, get a higher KD, get some more kills in the hard point, be able to defend yourself better. I don't know, but like I said, this is for a pretty non-selfish player. My classes don't really protect me from many things, but they will definitely help out your team. You will definitely slow down the other team. You can just be annoying on the map. Stun grenades really are just annoying, and if you don't have something to stop a stun from hurting you or stunning you, well, you're gonna make some plays with that. So, you know, just don't get too crazy with stun grenades, or even just equipment in general. Like, sometimes I even catch myself like, oh, there's a guy 2 feet next to me, I'm just gonna stun him, get a free kill. Hell, it might blind his teammate or do something to my advantage. But then there's times where throwing stun grenades, you know, it screws me. I'll throw a stun grenade, oh, he has hardwire, free kill on me because I'm just going like this, and he's got his gun out going boop, 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 boop. No flinch, no flash, and that's the end of it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope these classes help you in future competitive matches, and I'm out. So take it easy, guys. We'll be back with more videos.